Good morning, traders. I'm running a little late today, trying to get this thing a little bit more established. This was dragging me down for most of the morning. I missed the opening bell. I got on a little late. I actually got on right around here. I've just for the records, I took a short, a double top reversal short of R1, and it did not play out. I eventually got stopped out, and you can see presently I'm in another short right now. I took it again and letting this thing play out, see what happens here. Now you can see the market really got jacked up from 7:30. Some pretty good swings overnight, and ES trying to challenge that 4,300 area. This is a real bullish trading session. Use caution. Taking counter trend shorts is a perfect example. We're still above R1. And, if we continue to hold this level, then ideally this thing is probably going to keep going. So be very careful with any counter trend shorts you take. Make sure you get confirmation. And you can see that even with confirmation, it stalled and ripped everybody out. I would have not taken this one because it was too early. The second, that double top confirmation is usually golden, and you can see it stopped. It held this pivot line and double bottomed at 84 half. So until that 84 half comes out, uh, you know, you're just going to have to be leaning to the upside. This trend is strong to the upside, so you know you always want to follow the trend until otherwise noted. Yeah, just with the strength of the market, I wouldn't even call this short out, although that is a second bar lock, uh, possibly to the downside. That's a safer way to get to confirmation, but it's such a bullish. It's such the tone is so bullish that I'm not even going to call this short out. It's got a pivot underneath it at 6.25, and obviously that has to come out as well. In fact,
Order submitted.
I'm going to go the opposite way here. At least take something off. I don't want to get caught up in it again. Just gonna have to manage it a little differently. This thing is just really, I'm really fading a strong current. So I got to be smart, just like yesterday. You have to manage really nicely. Today, especially if you're not trading, if you're trading against the trend, you have to be smart about your management.
Order filled.
All right, we'll take something off. So
Order canceled.
that'll get me back on board a little bit, get back something of what I lost earlier this morning. So, and you know what? We're going to protect,
Order submitted.
and that'll be that.
Order canceled.
I'll protect myself on any hard run up. I'm just don't want to get run over today. Should once again trying to come down and challenge this buy zone right here. This is kind of going to be a big deal right here. Um, this thing, you can see it. I mean, we came in right there at 9 o'clock at 34,280. I'm not sure why, but it is what it is. So and you can see they're respecting it. Like I said, this really it doesn't have any momentum. Okay, right here, and it is a second red, but I'm not calling it out because of the fact that we continue to hold R1, and they rammed them up so hard this morning that maybe there's something else going on, and I gotta respect it. Once again, you can see the Dow bouncing off that 34,280. I really don't know. Oh, okay. Bring a little, and so we bring a little understanding of that. So if you want to see why that's holding up, that is the MA on the 15-minute chart, much the same in what we're paying attention to when we trade the ES. This is 280, so this 277. So this number is probably it's going to be significant to whether the Dow holds on, and if it does, by some chance, break it, it's most likely going to go to the next. But right now, it's holding it, and things are really strong. So once again, respect the upside and respect what the signals are telling you. So yesterday was a really inside day. Not much was going on. I ended up doing pretty good, but it's important to recognize what's going on too. And there's a pivot in the Dow. So already ready to challenge this MA. We're going to find out right now. That would be a pivot reversal short right there for the Dow if you were trading it, but I would never take the short going into this location right now. Now with the overall strength of this market, I have to continue to respect it until it starts to really give way. So had you taken a short, you would probably have been 7.25 or better. So let's just assume you had a 7.25. If you took the short, which I would not have recommended, 5.25 would have been your exit point. So
Order submitted.
I'll put one in there. Let's see if we get it. You can see they're challenging again at MA and the Dow, and this is a big deal. This could probably bust them down another 30 points, and then we'll see if it's this market is really looking to reverse. But we'll see. We'll see what kind of data it can turn us into. See that pivot there, or did I didn't even notice that. I mean, when you get this pivot and a second bar confirmation, you generally take the trade. That's just the rule of thumb. Even in this market, but like I said, I'm trying to be safe for any new traders who might be following me, well, or paid attention to what I'm doing or suggesting. So I would have been a little cautious with this particular call. And we'll see what they do. You can see here on your ES that your MAs we're well above them. Coming all the way down here at 63. So you see the Dow is trying to run right back up to that MA. This is where all the support was right here. So let's see what they want to do. Still got pretty decent momentum to the downside right here in the ES down here. You can see it. It's well over 4, which is still bearish. So it just came shy of 5.25.
Order filled.
And it would have paid out. So even in this big bullish uh, scenario, the counter trend short would have paid out 7.25, 5.25. And we're just gonna have to see what this market has in store. This is the early morning low off the 8:30 bell, I think. Yeah, actually the low will be around 83.75. So I'm gonna see.
Order cancelled. Order submitted.
So I'm going to lock in and let this thing play out a little bit here, but I'm not going to let it get too far away. I still want to respect the fact that this market is pretty juiced, um, and I really don't want to give back too much profit. It's not the kind of day that you're going to get hard runners in the to the downside. So
Order submitted.
he's just taking his time. So would have had should have 111 right there. I said this morning I took this one and I got stopped out. And I actually had profit in it, but I was looking for a further breakdown. This wasn't meant to be, and now this market's trying to decide what it wants to do here. It's hovering around R1, which has been holding. It's whether or not they can take out this 34 half. This will probably be a possible location where they can accelerate a little bit, but let's just find out. I don't know. There's just a lot of enthusiasm and strength and underlying strength, so just let it play out. We're supposed to continue to respect that. I think what I'm gonna go do is I'm gonna take a break, guys. I don't want to drag this on. Um, and I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna leave this in play for now and see what happens. I'm gonna go grab a cup of coffee